Hi everyone.
For Jetflix TV, this is Niels Dam coming to you from Leeuwarden, the Netherlands. I have been not making any videos as of late. That is due to the fact that I have been in flight training, still am, but my flight school of Adria Airways has gone bankrupt together with the airline. Very sad. Many of you aviation buffs probably know it already by now. So yeah, I'm back in the Netherlands to finish the first part of my training, and then we'll continue somewhere else. I've also been doing a video with Jolmer Tilstra from the channel For Fun Flyer.
Yes.
If you're interested in sport aircraft and especially light sport aircraft, microlight aviation, definitely check it out. It's a very nice and unique channel. Without further ado, I've been selected as a beta tester for the new X-Plane mobile flight simulator, Global Mobile. It's very cool. You see here you have many different aircraft to choose from, such as the Cessna 172, the Cirrus Jet, as a 50 in different liveries, the classic Piper Super Cub, the Douglas DC-3 with 3 liveries including Buffalo Air, Cathay Pacific, Baron B-58, Piaggio Avanti, King Air C-90 with Coast Guard or Navy livery, CRJ 200 with Lufthansa, Iberia and United Express, Airbus A320 with Air Berlin and one other, I think it was US Airways, 777, the 737 with 3 different liveries, MD-80 with 3 different liveries, the 747 with 3 different liveries, the Sikorsky S-76 with 4 different liveries, I believe, an A-10 Thunderbolt, F-22 Raptor, and last but not least F-4 Phantom. So for every aviation buff there's definitely something out there. We're going to go with the McDonnell Douglas MD-80 right now. As you can see, you can also change the weather pretty realistically as well. It's quite nice. Change the time. It moves along as you fly, so you can set the time. You can even set many different types of failures, including engine failure, aileron failure, you name it, and you can set it. So that's pretty nice as well. And it's global now, so you can pretty much pick any airport and go there. So this is my home airfield right now. But obviously we're not going to take off with a jet or at least an MD-80 over there because it's way too short of a runway for that. So we're going to Schiphol Airport. So yep, there we go. And you can select any position basically on Schiphol Airport. So any gate, any runway. We're going to start from runway 18 left and take the MD-80 for a spin.
And there we are, the MD-80 on runway 18 left at Schiphol Airport. As you can see, the aircraft model is done very nicely, as well as the livery by the developers. The airport looks very good, the runway and scenery details are quite good.
It still is in its beta phase, which means that it is still in development and not officially out in the App Store yet. But as you can see, it's already very nicely done. The lighting definitely has improved since the last time I flew in the app. It's already out, but it's definitely very much improved. Flight model has improved very realistically as well, at least for mobile that is. And the cockpit is fully interactable. As you can see, you can start it up from cold and dark, and you can pretty much fill around with every little knob and whatnot that's inside. Here we go. Okay, here's the FMC. It's also fully functional. You can use it with autopilot and flight direction. Flight director. It's very nice. So now we would have Amsterdam to Rotterdam Airport. You can select basically any departure and transition and standard instrument departures. It's very realistic. Without further ado, let's take off, shall we? keeping centerline is a bit important. It's very important actually, but okay, rotate, let's go. Gear up.
And approach United 8 Heavy is leveling 190.
As you can see, the terminals have been animated. It's very nicely done. Over 11,000 airports are included, I think, so you can go to the United States as well, pretty much anywhere. Oh, nice. Yolmer, which I spoke about in the start of the video, just commented on my other video on my own account. Yeah, the lighting on the lakes as well. Sunshine is very nicely done. Obviously you see some bugs sometimes appear in the screen. This is something I have to report to the developers, but that's no problem. I'm one of the first people to try it, so I'm a lucky guy. And there are the clouds. Okay, well, the PAPI lights are not showing. Too red and too white, so I'm a bit high. Close in on the PAPIs, there we go. Bit fast.
50, 40,
Starting to flare a bit.
20,
Okay, idle.
10.
Very shallow flare. And touch. Speed brakes and keep centerline. Thrust reverse. It's not that you have immediately stopped. It does take some time, depending on how heavy the aircraft is, among other things. Yeah, a bit of a shallow flare, but then again, we're down. And safely with that as well. So here you can see the typical buckets, the thrust reverse buckets in action. Very nicely modeled, if you ask me. Yeah, as well as the shiny livery of American. It really suits the MD-80 well. Okay, and now we continue with the Buffalo Airways DC-3. Yellowknife Airport. Even the terminal's pretty detailed, so...
United 8 Heavy.
So let's take off. It's definitely... I think this is one of the hardest birds. This is definitely one of the hardest birds to fly in this simulator.
Reduce speed to 170.
Generates a lot of lift. You really feel it. It lifts off as well pretty quickly, but quite difficult to control at times. So a lot of respect to the pilots at Buffalo Airways. It's definitely not easy, and this is a simulator. So yeah. Okay, and there we go, making a turn. We want to land, of course, as well, but you know, just checking out the modeling of the airport and just flight models of the aircraft is very nice. A very good job by the developers, I think, especially on a mobile phone, a mobile platform. It's very impressive. The engine sounds are pretty good. Obviously not as good as the real thing, but still, they've done their job pretty well, I think. So okay, let's land this puppy. Okay, and that was pretty hard. Like I said, this is one of the more difficult aircraft to fly in the sim. I still have a hard time flying it. Obviously, more difficult than a tricycle gear. Maybe not if you were used to it, but obviously I'm now flying the Cessna 172 in real life, and it's definitely more difficult to fly a tail dragger out of the blue, I think. But I don't know. So you can also change the cowl flap setting, so that's pretty cool. So as you see, you could change it to fully closed. There we are. And the mixture is off, and the prop pitch. There we go. No, well, there go the engines. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely recommend this app if you're an airline buff and you want to try out more. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you and bye.